Why did a guy stop texting me?
I'm actually in the same situation right now, trying to find an answer to something that I already know. After texting for a couple of days and phone calls from him, one night he asked me for a picture of me, of how I really look like. I sent him a picture with no makeup. Mind you, after 2 weeks working straight and lack of sleep, but that's the real me. And after that picture, he never contacted me. I'm not ugly or bad looking, and I'm very comfortable on my skin, and I feel very good with myself. I haven't texted him or called him either. We were supposed to meet each other tonight. It's been 2 days since the picture, and I haven't heard from him, and I'm able to see that he is going on his phone. Timestamps are not your friends. Let me tell you something, even when I felt very attracted to him, not talking to me after I sent him a picture is really immature on the first place. Second, it shows me his intentions were not serious, and he is just going for the looks than to really get to know someone. So, you know what is his loss? Because I'm worth it, and so do you, and he is just a loser. Women, listen up. This pseudo-relationship thing you think you have by texting back and forth with men is a waste of your life. Don't you see that? You are voluntarily opting to have disconnected communication that causes you anxiety. And then over and over, you don't hear from men and can't figure out what happened. Take the power back into your hands. Stop texting men, pick up the phone, and call them. Take control of your life. If you don't, you'll stay in this cycle of victimhood. I'm a man, and when I meet a woman, I call her. If she doesn't call back or sends a text back instead, I move on. She has already indicated she is not on the same wavelength as me and doesn't want to have verbal communication and intimacy. Texting is garbage. You may think texting feels more intimate for you, but you are lost in a fantasy of your own creation. Wake up and start actually communicating with men. You only live this life once. He stopped texting you because someone else attracted his attention. Texting him again will only make you look foolish. Move on. I read these responses advising what you should do to get someone to send you a lousy text message, and it makes me sick to my stomach. Raise your standards, value yourself, understand you deserve more than what you are getting. Block this guy and stop dating anyone until you have healed your wounds and can attract love, rather than meager crumbs. He should be wanting to take you to dinner, for a walk, to hang out with his friends, meet his parents, stuff like that. That is good enough treatment. Wishing you the best. You have feelings for him, but he doesn't reciprocate. Remember, people mostly ignore you when they are not interested. Sorry, but you have to cut your losses and move on. Sending him a lot of texts will just make you look desperate in his eyes. He might be showing your texts to his friends, and they are laughing at you. People can be mean. Just remember the last guy that you ignored because you didn't like him. Sadly, it happened to you now. No, just no. Don't do that. He stopped texting you. That's the equivalent of breaking up nowadays. He isn't that into you, and fine. You'll find someone better for you. You must remember that most people are usually so much more confident and brave, and just not really themselves over a text. It's easier for them. I just don't put much stock into texts. If you really want to have a conversation with me, we can do that, but I'm not sitting here like a little girl waiting for her crush to text back. No. A few texts is fine, but that's not how I still communicate with you always. So grow a pair and call me. If they can't even call you, they're not confident, and that's enough for me. There's too many people out there to be wasting my time on half-steppers. Truth to be told, texting doesn't hold much meaning, especially if you're not going to meet each other, say because of geographical location. He stopped because he saw no reason to keep on texting. You both enjoyed the texting back and forth until one day, He just lost interest. So you see, texting, no matter how intensely you had it going for a while, it's bound to get boring and there's simply nothing to say anymore. I guess that is a question to which we might never know the answer unless the guys decide to give you full disclosure. I can tell you this, know your worth and don't ignore the signs. Most times we try to find explanations for why someone is treating us badly. Stop! I find it hard to believe that the person will suddenly stop texting you and caring about you without reasons, be it from your end or their end. Most of the time, he is busy texting someone else. Maybe he could be super busy, but in my opinion, there is always time for a quick text. I've found myself doing the same thing without realizing it. You meet someone and it's okay. But then you meet someone that you connect with more, and it dies off with the first person. This case happened to me now. I'm so sad and desperate because I thought that he liked me. I asked him about something and he just gone without a word. Though I know he was online the few days before, but still no answer. It probably he had lose interest on you or he found somebody else. All you need to do is move on. And if he suddenly texts you, don't reply. He should feel that being ignored is hurt too. I'm in the same spot. I met this guy in a game and never expected to begin talking. I developed interest in him first and was almost sure he wouldn't give me the same energy back. Next thing I knew, we were staying up late and flirting and talking about us. All of a sudden, no answer, not even a read. I am confused and don't want to move on because I keep thinking maybe he is busy or will come back when his head is clear. It's been 3 days. It is possible that he is no longer into you nor interested in the possibility of a relationship. Be patient. Don't rush it. Love can't be forced. If he really likes you, he will take the initiative to call, text you for a date for sure. If not, you still happily move on with your life because he's just not the one for you yet. The next love for you may be just around the corner, dear. Keep loving yourself and your love will come. Be happy and be you. I did actually lose some internet friends when I was hospitalized for 2 months in 2001. They assumed I ghosted them. 7.5 weeks in the hospital is rare, but it happens. Life became a little easier when I started realizing that not everything is related to me. Thank you for this beautiful answer.
This is all for today, but the magic continues in our next video. Don't forget to subscribe and support us for more heartwarming content. Together, we'll keep the conversation alive. Until next time, stay connected and stay inspired.